The silence was heavy, thicker than the exhaust fumes from the generators humming outside in Lekki Phase 1. Aisha sat opposite me, her face a mask of weary resolve. "Chidi," she started, her voice barely a whisper, "are you even listening to me, or are you just counting the minutes until you can escape?" My chest tightened. I knew what this was. Another accusation, another spiral rooted in my past mistake. My heart sank heavy with guilt. I had tried so hard to rebuild, to be present, but her eyes always held that doubt. That persistent, aching doubt. It had been over a year since she found out, since my world imploded. That same year, Aisha had lost her job, then was hospitalized for stress-related issues. I was supposed to be her rock, her strength. Instead, I broke her. The memory of her tear-streaked face clutching the phone with the evidence still ripped through me. I would pleaded, begged for forgiveness, promised heaven and earth. And she, bless her heart, gave me a second chance. But the scars remained. Deep, ugly scars that I could not heal, no matter how much I tried. Every good morning felt like an audition, every touch a test. My days were a blur. Up at 5 a.m., battling the relentless Lagos traffic on 3rd Mainland Bridge, heading to my office in Victoria Island. Sales targets, client meetings, endless calls. It was a good distraction, a way to channel the restless energy inside me. But the moment I closed my laptop, Aisha's words would echo. "Are you settling, Chidi? Are you just comfortable having a partner, not truly invested?" I tried to push it away. Focused on the road, the incessant blare of Danfo horns, the hawkers selling everything from gala to sachet water. Anything to avoid the quiet torment within. One Saturday, I drove to Surulere, to my mother's small, neat bungalow. Ma Gozi. She always had a way of cutting through the noise. "Chidi, my son, your face looks like you carried all the wahala in Lagos." I sat beside her, the smell of Ejisi soup cooking filling the air. I poured out my heart. Her eyes filled with years of wisdom fixed on me. "My son," she said, stirring the soup gently, "you broke her trust. That kind of wound, it takes time. Like mending a broken pot, you can glue it, but the crack, it will always be there. You must show her every single day that it will not break again." I tried. I really did. I bought Aisha a beautiful Ankara fabric from Balogun Market, surprised her with a spa day, took her to Terra Culture for a play. We even went to a nice restaurant in Ikoyi. I thought these gestures would bridge the gap. She would smile, thank me, but then later, in the quiet of the night, the questions would start again. "Who were you with today, Chidi? Why are you checking your phone so much?" Each question felt like a fresh stab, reminding me that the expensive gifts, the romantic dinners, they were not enough. I was giving her things, but not the one thing she craved, unwavering security. Then came the call. A massive project in Abuja for a multinational firm. It was a huge step for my career, a chance to grow, to provide even more for our blended family. I brought the news home, excited, ready to share the good fortune. Aisha listened, her smile slowly fading. The words, Abuja, hung in the air like a storm cloud. I saw the fear creep into her eyes, the familiar tightening of her jaw. She did not say anything at first, just walked away, leaving me standing alone with my good news, feeling like a fool. Later that night, the explosion came. "Abuja, Chidi? Really? Another city, far away from me, from the children? Do you think I am a fool? Is this another excuse? Another opportunity to—" Her voice cracked. She could not even say the words, but I heard them loud and clear, to betray me again. My frustration boiled over. My frustration boiled over. "Aisha, I beg, this is a job for our future. What do you want from me? Should I just stay locked in this house? Am I not allowed to progress because of one mistake I made years ago?" The words were out before I could stop them, laced with anger and my own growing resentment. I stormed out, got into my car, and just drove. no destination, just away from the tension, the accusations. I found myself near Tafawa Balewa Square, the city lights blurring into a painful haze. What was the point? I had owned my mistake, apologized, changed, but it was never enough. I felt like Sisyphus pushing a boulder up a hill only for it to roll back down. Was I forever condemned to this cycle of guilt and her suspicion? The thought of letting go, of walking away, briefly flickered, quickly replaced by the crushing weight of knowing I would lose my best friend, my family. My heart ached. I called Emeka, my childhood friend, the next day. We met at a local buka, ordering 2 plates of pounded yam with ogbono soup. Omo, Emeka, I know no wettin' to do again. Aisha she no fit move on. Every small thing she go remember the past. Emeka chewed slowly, then wiped his mouth. Chidi, you vex Abi, but you messed up. She dey try too, but wettin' you expect? Forgiveness no, be like switch, you just on and off. You break glass, you fit glue am, but the mark still dey. Nay you, because am, my brother, you fit tire, but you no fit stop trying. Nay you go, prove am, consistently, say you change. Emeka's words hit me harder than I expected. Nah, you go, prove am, consistently, say you change. It was not about me being changed, but about me proving it actively every day. It was not about her getting over it, but about me helping her rebuild. I had been focused on my guilt, my frustration, not on her pain, her journey. I realized I had not been consistent enough. I would expected her to just accept my apology and move on. But trust was not a one-time transaction. It was a daily deposit, especially after a massive withdrawal. I drove back home, the Lekki traffic feeling less suffocating this time. Aisha was in the bedroom, still upset. I knocked softly. Aisha, can we talk? Really talk? Really talk. I sat beside her, not defensively, but vulnerably. I know I hurt you. I know my mistake created this insecurity, and I have not been helping. I have been so caught up in my own guilt and frustration that I forgot your pain. I want to help you heal. Tell me what I need to do. What truly makes you feel safe? The words felt raw, honest. For the first time, I was not asking for forgiveness. I was offering unwavering support. We talked for hours that night. She cried. I listened. We decided on practical steps. More transparency even with my Abuja project. Regular check-ins, not just about our day, but about our feelings. We even agreed to see a marriage counselor, someone from our church, Elder Okoro. It was not a magic fix. There were still days, even weeks, when her insecurity flared. But this time, instead of getting defensive, I would hold her, reassure her, patiently answer her questions. The Abuja job, we decided, would involve me flying back every weekend for the kids, for us. It would be difficult, expensive, but worth it. Months passed. The journey was slow, sometimes agonizing. But there were moments, small, precious moments, that showed me we were moving forward. One evening, after I would return from Abuja and we would put the children to bed, we sat on the balcony watching the vibrant Lagos sunset paint the sky. She leaned her head on my shoulder, no words needed. Just silence. Peaceful, trusting silence. She did not ask about my day, did not question my phone. She just was. And for the first time in a long time, I felt not just love, but a profound, quiet hope. For forgiveness, I learned, is not a destination. It is a continuous journey, a daily act of choosing to rebuild, to reinvest. Aisha's insecurity still surfaces sometimes like a ghost in the corners of her eyes. But now it is met with understanding, not frustration. I am actively showing up, not just for her, but for us. This path is hard, filled with echoes of the past, but it is a path we are walking together. And as long as we choose to walk it hand in hand, then maybe, just maybe, our love can be stronger, deeper, truly forged in fire.